On John, everyone. Match reaction there. Newcastle 0, Chelsea 3. Very poor, to be honest. The plan went out the window as soon as Chelsea scored. Graham Jones' plan was clearly just to get a 0-0. Working quite well. Didn't really look that under threat. Apart from Hakim Ziyech missing a couple of good chances in the first half. Second half. Half time I was happy in terms of we didn't do enough. But if we're going to grab a point and get a 0-0 or whatever against Chelsea, then happy days, you know. Don't expect anything today, coming up against Chelsea, champions of Europe, top of the league in the Premier League. But just the way we applied ourselves, man. As soon as we were 1-0 down as well, there was no clue, no plan, there was no pressing today, there was no effort. I mean, there never is. There's no more showing these players like playing on their boots because there's no demand, is there? I mean, we're under Jones now, it's the same shit, man. I mean, we really need this new manager in by next week. We really need this new manager in by Brighton, by the way, a week today, because we're just not good enough. We haven't got enough out there. We need a new impetus. We need some new fresh ideas. We need some new tactics. We need a new game plan because Jones is trying to play Fraser. He's hoping the old Bournemouth link-up's going to work, Fraser and Wilson or something. It hasn't. Fraser barely touched the ball. St. Maximin barely touched the ball today. Anybody barely touched the ball today. We've hardly touched the ball. We never looked like scoring. We had one shot on target, which was about 15 minutes to go, and got ironic cheers from both sets of fans. It just wasn't good enough today, and you know we might be the richest club in the world, but we kind of claimed the lottery ticket yet. We kind of claimed the lottery ticket. We're the richest club in the world, but we're kind of handing the lottery ticket. We're kind of handing it in until January. Nothing can change until January, where we can sign some players and get rid of some of the shit at this club, because loads of them, majority of them, are not good enough, are not grafting enough, aren't showing enough. I mean, a lot of them should be grafting a lot harder. They should be thinking and knowing that their chance at this club's coming to an end. They should be playing a lot more for the shit, but they're not. And like I say, we're the richest club in the world, but we can't use it yet. We can't use the money yet. We've scratched the scratch card off. We can see we're a winner, but the cashier's not accepting it. It's coming up on the till. Beep, beep, not accepting it. Flashing red, flashing fucking relegation at the minute. We need this January window to come, and we need this new manager through the door, because we need a change, and we need it quick. I really hope Graham Jones said in his press conference that the new owners are going to have a talk with him after today's game. This should be the last game for him. He's not a manager, he's not good enough, we're not changing enough, we're not seeing enough. Today was pathetic, really. Today was shite, really. Even when you go 1-0 down, why aren't we showing more? Why aren't we trying to change? Why aren't we trying to attack more? Why aren't we trying to get the ball more? There was no clue the day, no idea, never in the game. Reece James, I mean, I'm glad he's English because he's bloody brilliant, but the finishes were good, and there's too much space, man. There's too much space. There's too much time on the ball for him. They were taking the piss clean out of us today, like. The ironic cheers and everything. Ross Barkley was coming on and doing step with us. He hasn't done step with us since 2012. And he's taking the piss out of our defence, doing step with us. All the time in the world for the Chelsea players today. No enthusiasm, no energy from the Newcastle players, no motivation. Sold out crowd the day, decent atmosphere first half, and we just don't do enough, man. We don't do enough. We're 19th for the day. I think Palace have beat bloody Man City. Burnley have got their first win at home to Brentford, I think. Norwich could get theirs tomorrow against Leeds. We could be bottom of the table. We're the richest club in the world, but we're heading towards fucking relegation. We need a change. Please, man, Stevie, Gadassi, PIF, everybody, please get a new owner in this next week. Have a new owner in for Brighton away next week. Otherwise, it's getting harder and tougher each week. But today, it just wasn't good enough. The tactics weren't good enough. Playing for a 0-0, we'll go 1-0 down. We don't change anything. We don't try and get into the game. We don't try and attack. We don't try and do anything. So it's poor. It's a shame. There's not enough there for the fans. We need change. We need something new. We need something new. Otherwise, as the weeks go on, the harder it gets. That'll do for me. Cheers for watching, everyone. Drop your thoughts below what you thought of today's game. Subscribe to my channel TV. See you later.